Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Software Inc. We're actually continuing right where we were left off at. I really didn't do anything. I just logged right back in after releasing episode number 1, and this is where we're at. We're finishing up the third iteration of Town, which is going to be our first ever RPG game. I don't know if I've ever developed a game ever in any time that I've ever played Software Inc. ever, so this is the first. I believe. I could be completely wrong with that, but I've always started out my first software always being a operating system. So this is completely new, and we just need to make sure that we're on top of everything. We want to make sure that we're paying our bills on time. We want to make sure that our 2 founders, which now in the new update that came out back in March, you can actually have multiple founders now, which is really amazing. And they virtually cost you nothing. So if you want to be more productive, then you could start with 4 of these guys, and it's really not going to affect anything unless you decide to choose, you know, make it a little bit more challenging on yourself. There's always that possibility. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to speed up time. Ultimately, what I'm waiting for is for them to either finish the 3rd iteration, because then we can start developing this and start coding it. But that's actually what I was waiting for. I was waiting for one of our founders to be like, oh, okay, you know, I can't really work on this right now. And that is when we want to continue our contract work. Now, my goal for this episode is to make sure that we release our first game. That's a major goal. I don't know if it's actually going to happen or not, because sometimes these developments of certain software take a long time, but I know eventually we're going to be developing our creating a building, and I don't really even know how to do that. Maybe do some kind of time lapse with me building it, putting it inside of an episode, and we'll kind of go from there. But anyway, let's go ahead and just pick one of these. We're going to go ahead and accept that work. We got a fat cat just roaming around right here, doing his thing. It would be funny if it was orange, because it would have looked like my cat that I had that passed away. We called him Chubby Cheddar, and he's definitely chubby, but he's not orange like Cheddar was. So there we go. Yeah, I really like that rug. How are the state of our computers doing? We're at 69%. It must be the end of the day, pretty much. Actually, you know what, did I ever change my time? I did not. So we want to work until 1700, so 5 o'clock, I guess. We don't want to. I mean, these guys they're workaholics. They're gonna take a long time to become stressed. They're gonna just work themselves to death. Now, when we start working on future teams, that could change a little bit, and the hours that we give to some of our people, but we don't have to worry about that yet anyway. All right, so whoa, contract where we don't need this. We can start developing this right away. All right, let's go ahead and speed up time now. We can go ahead and promote that, finish that. We got a little over 10,000 with outstanding quality, which is absolutely fantastic. They gave most of our money up front. We just got 2,600 from accepting contracts. Whatever. Okay, so I am waiting for this 3rd iteration to be done. Oh, hang on, we got our dude is just not happy with the work that he's been given, so we'll accept more work that way. This is going to be the focus. This should always be the focus. Did I not accept that? I must not have. Try this again. Pick this one, accept that work. Let's go. We're not going to develop any more anything right now, so that's fine. Okay, they're going to get through that first iteration. We're going to go ahead and develop it. Nope. But they finished it in a day, and it's still outstanding quality. So we made like $20,000 that day for really doing nothing. 3rd iteration is pretty much done, but I need to start coding this, because this is going to be releasing in about 10 months, and I'm kind of nervous. So, let's do one more contract work, because that guy is giving us the Z's. So we're gonna accept this work right here, and then this should probably be our last one. There we go. See, now it's went into the 4th iteration, so we're gonna start developing this right now. We got 7 followers. Absolutely fantastic. It's Well, crap right there. 7 followers. The marketing team isn't doing shit that we're paying them for. Horrible. All right, we're gonna go ahead and finish this. And there's that. Satisfactory quality. Okay. Well, then screw you guys too. I worked hard on that this day. One day. You can pay me 10,000. It better be outstanding. Come on now. All right, we got 10 followers now. We are coding the crap out of this thing. The art is going by insanely fast. Though we are going to make sure that we're going to have to start balancing a little bit of some contract work in here as well. But I believe overall between our two founders, our art capabilities are better than our coding, which is kind of weird in a way. Yes, maybe not. But as soon as I release this, I do want to send both my people to school. Or maybe what I should do is consider sending one of them to school if I have that possibility. Do we have that possibility? We do have. We can send me to get educated. So I'm going to do that. I almost clicked the fire button. That would have been horrible. We're gonna do... Interesting. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're gonna send myself to school. That's probably gonna delay some stuff, but that's fine. So the next month, December, I'm taking Christmas off. So, you know, screw you, Avery, but you're just gonna have to work through Christmas. You can do it. Got 35 followers, so marketing campaigns for like 15% of our total profits is a little ridiculous to only have 37 followers right now. I really don't think it's worth it, but it's the beginning stages of the game and I can't afford anybody. I mean, I've only got $41,000. I mean, we did start out with 25 and then we have to rent the place. But I think actually we should probably get in some people to maybe clean and maintain this place. So let's do that. It's going to cost us a little bit of money. So we got cleaning, maintenance, and IT. We obviously don't need to call a courier because we're not doing anything that way. All right, that person was waiting for them to finish up. All right, I'm back. Get this thing on the road. Okay, so coding is actually doing really well, though coding, technically the code portion of it is a little behind. Art is like phenomenal right now. How much did it cost me to get a review of this? 25. No. I'm not paying I'm not paying all of my money to get a review of the copy that I literally just started like a few months ago. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this contract work right here. And yep. Keep going, keep going, keep going. We're gonna promote it and fix maybe a couple bugs and good. Outstanding, made 10 grand. Awesome. See? Profitable again. Hovering right around that $40,000 mark. Ish. Now we're down to 32. Crap. Suck at finance. Alright, the fat cat is still kind of just chilling out, having a good time. We're all just banging away on our keyboards. That's pretty much what programmers do, right? Just banging on the keyboards like nonstop. That's all you hear is just the beating of the fingers on the keyboards. I gotta be careful with my hands because that actually hurts. I do that. All right, so up to 40 followers. Art is pretty much done. We've got about 5 months or so, well, 4 months now, before the release of Countertown in July of '81. We've maintained everything. We've brought in IT. We've cleaned the place once in a little over a year that we've been here. So that's something, probably more so than I've cleaned my place. I need to hire a cleaning lady or man, whoever wants it at some point. I can't afford it now though. So if anybody's interested for really dirt cheap and lives in my area, then you're hired. But let's do another contract work. And let's do logistics. Let's get that started. autosave number 7, because it's auto-saving like all the time. And I don't know if you guys actually realize this, but I did make the UI a little bit, whoa, god, that's flying. Start coding that thing. So why is this code like flying, but this code appears whatever? Oh, fix a couple bugs and we'll get rid of it. Ooh, we are losing money fast though. And quality, I like to see. I really hope that we're gonna be able to start working on some of the bugs before everything. Let's slow time down. Let's go ahead and accept another contract work. We've done a lot of them already. I've actually increased our business reputation to 2 stars, hopefully up to 3 stars pretty soon. Eventually contract work though will not happen anymore, because really what's the point? I mean, we want our business reputation to stay up, but we don't care about what the business reputation is with other companies. We only care what our consumers think. But still only at 40,000 or 40, I was gonna say 40,000 at 40 followers. I wish that was a little bit more, but we got a day, one more day, and we're going into June already. So we literally have like 4 days to finish this thing up, and we're only at 84% coding. I don't think that we are going to be able to get this up to 100% before it actually has to be released, and also start to do some debugging. Probably focusing so much on making sure that we got to that 3rd iteration might have been our... Okay, hold on. So we're at a point in time where Avery can't do anything. So now this is where we need to get some contract work, right? Let's just go for something that is decently priced, but it's something that we can actually get done. Avery can actually work on it. So we need to make sure that all of our people are always doing something all of the time, because otherwise, you know, we're wasting money by them doing absolutely nothing. We don't want to do that. I mean, that's not how things are going to go. Fix a couple bugs, get it out of there. And then we got Avery picking his nose again, apparently. I pushed the number 1 button. Maybe I didn't push the number 1 button. My bad. Let's see. Let's do logistics. Okay, let's just see if there's any of the ones that I was talking about in the last episode. There is, where you have to actually go ahead and have an assembly line, and then, you know, you get the printer, and then the case printer, board printer, case printer. I don't have that capability yet. Obviously, it's in red, right? It says no compatible accessory lines. So, accessibility lines, assembly lines. Wow. Let's talk and read things correctly. Come on now. So we don't want to do that at all, but we're gonna accept this work right here, get Avery on that, beat up some time, and then let's get a cleaner in here actually pretty soon. Okay, so this is the month that we have to release Towner Town, so we need to be really careful about what we're doing here. Won't finish. Outstanding quality. Okay, Avery's still picking his nose. You know, maybe this is a good time to send him to school if he can do it, and he can't, of course. So I guess another simple piece of software is what we need for him to do, I guess, right now. Maybe I should split them up. Instead of having a core team, I should have both, and then that way I can actually have him working on his own contract, and that way it doesn't take me away from finishing up coding on what I need to actually get done, because as the way this is looking, we're not going to be at 100% of the coding. I mean, it's going to fall short, which absolutely sucks. We're going to be releasing an inferior product without debugging it whatsoever, and that is not a good thing. All right, we can promote this, finish this. Is Avery not going to do anything this time? Of course not. Fat Cat is going to face plant right on the patio out there, apparently. So fat they just fell over. Probably begging for food. Probably ate more than most cats eat in their lifetime in a day. But who's counting? Let's see. Let's get you going. I do have to watch the time because I do need to release Town or Town today. So this is actually very important that I go ahead and do that. I'm not going to accept another piece of work right now. I really wanted this to get up to 100%, but it's not going to happen. All right, so that's 5, 6. All right, right about there. And oh, hey, look at this. Let's pause this completely. Who's able to go and get educated? Me again? What do I care? I mean, Avery is the one that's not doing anything around here. Okay, well, we do want to release this. We're going to promote it and release it without fixing any bugs. And we're going to see what it is. The quality is probably going to be horse. It's probably like 1 star down the... Whoa! Okay. Okay. But obviously nobody knows who we are. Are we supposed to know who Gamco is? No, you're not supposed to know who we are. Yeah, that's not my fault that nobody knows about them. We think they forgot to tell anybody about their product. I paid a different company to do that for me. What the frick were they doing? I'm paying them like 12% to make sure that people know about my stuff. I need to sue their asses. I mean, that's what we're gonna do. I don't think we can. I think we can get sued, but I don't think we can sue another company because that's what I want to do right now. All right, so we got $60,000 in the bank. Let's go ahead and order 10,000 copies. Let's start with 5. Just to make sure that we have some funds doing what we're doing. All right, so let's just finish up the day. Avery can go home, kind of do his thing. And whoa, 5. Did we sell everything? Well, we already got 5,000 active viewers with only like 40 followers. What? Look at that. Look at that. What? What? $149,000. Oh, how many copies do we sell? Make this bigger. Maybe I should make the UI a little bit smaller so I can see everything on one screen. Let's do that. So if you guys don't know where you can go options here, I put it up to 200%, but let's do 170. Let's see if that's okay. Oh, I can. Nice. I like it. Okay, so I can see everything on one screen, which is absolutely fantastic. Might be a little bit small for you guys. I'm actually taking a looking at OBS right now, and it's a little small. So if you guys are watching it on a phone, I kind of apologize. I mean, own a computer for God's sake, instead of just a phone. But according to this, our profit, I'm assuming some of this is because of marketing. But we sold almost all of our stuff, so we need to get more copies like right now. And because we did really well and we sold a lot of them, I'm gonna order 10,000 copies. It wants me to order basically what was sold. We're gonna double that. We're going 10,000. We're spending 20 grand. We're just gonna do it. Thank you, Avery, for actually not picking your nose in your ass today and actually doing something with your life. And we can, you know, you're actually queuing up and verifying some of these bugs. Now you're not doing anything. Okay, come in, and that's fine. I'm kind of giving it to them for now. Though he could probably easily do some contract work. And he is verifying bugs, which is good. I should be coming back. Oh wow, okay. We just made another $134,000. How much are... Wow, so we lost 71,000. We lost like a third. I understand the distribution. We're always going to have that until we are able to own our own printing companies, our own couriers, things like that. We're always going to have a ton of money going into distribution. I get that. Sales are incredible though. We went from 319 to 323, so it's actually stable and slightly improving, even though it's been a month after release. People must be talking word of mouth about this game, which is great. This is a great start. I just hope that this game kind of continues that way. We'll see. And we also need to try like a subscription-based game. I think that would be really, really cool. 25 queued possible bugs with almost 10,000 or active users right now. Let's take a look at our stock. We sold a lot of that. I'm gonna order more because I think we need it. It's saying that we should only order about 3,000. We're going to our 10. We're spending 20 grand. Screw it. We're making sure that there's product on the shelves. That's just how it is. And then I come back next month. So look at that. By noon, he verified already all the bugs. So maybe what we should do is just pick up another piece of contract work that he can work on really easy on his own. I mean, this will be the priority. So with the buying the more copies, we made $117,000 today, which is not bad. What we probably need to do though is let's hire some people. Just get that in here and spend some money on maintenance. Where's that at? Staff 250. See what that actually goes up to. 400. $400 for all of that to maintain, fix, and clean for a month. I guess that's not bad. Oh, wow. Whoa. $247,000 we made in the total month of August. That is incredible. I don't even know what to say about that. All right, I'm back. Holy moly. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, so we are almost profitable, and I'm guessing that most of that went into the marketing aspect of it, which sucks. Obviously, it's profitable for us. If I can continue making 300,000, how much was it? Yeah, between $250,000 a month, I will take it. 10,000 in stock still. I think we should be okay on stock. I do want to close this though, and oh wow, we actually went into a lot of iterations with that before we started coding it. Mode it, finish it. Outstanding quality. Fantastic. Now we're just both sitting around doing absolutely nothing. So now the real question is do we want to start developing something like right away, or do we start looking expanding? Developing with 2 people? Maybe leasing out the rest of this garage space and getting some people in might be okay. Because we do have this area over here. How much is this? How much would this cost? Wait, can I even rent this? Can't lease it. Why not? So if I get, say, 2 more people in here. Which I think I easily could do that. Like 2 more programmers, maybe? Programmer and an art guy. But I lease out the rest of the space, because if I can lease out that space, then I'll stay here. So I guess we'll try it. Can I do this now? Of course I can't. Well, let's just hire 2 people right off the bat. Looks like Avery can go and get educated. So let's do... Nice. Okay, that works for me. All right, let's go into build mode. And let's go ahead and get a couple more tables in here. How do I want to do this? I think I'll put them here, then here and here. Bring these walls down so I can kind of see what I'm doing. Let's get some chairs. And I should probably... Oh, my styles didn't save. Oh, shoot, that's why, because they're the wrong type of chairs. So let's get both of them, delete them. And here, oh, that's why. Then we're gonna get some lamps for them. Here. Go. And we need a computer. There and there. Then let's get them a... This is probably a big mistake because I probably should have just went much bigger and just been done with it. That way we don't have to like redo this again in like the next episode, pretty much. We'll put a plant there. We need some lights, so lights here. Let's go there. Which now I can't see. Then maybe some paintings. We don't have a computer one yet, so let's go ahead and put one there of a computer. And we can put one... What else can we put on the wall? Oh, we can put a bookcase. This one. Can we put a bookcase over here? Over by the bathroom? And nice. All right, cool. Let's hire an employee, or 2 or 3. 2 is the most we can have. Secondary role, we want them to be service. Salary can be high. Compatibility, because we're going to be putting them into the core team for now. So start looking. Amazing. Okay. We'll hire Rusty Pope. Look good. And then we're going to hire one more person. And then we want a designer. Actually, we want an artist followed by a secondary as a designer. And yep. An amazing 3,000. We're like the youngest one ish, so you're hired. I don't even care what your traits are, you're just amazing capability. Let's go ahead and get a contract. So at least we're doing something ish. Up some work. Close that, speed up time. Now they're going home, and we're gonna get our other people in here. Start developing. Okay. Let's take a look at what our releases are looking like. We still got 5,000 in stock. I do want to make sure that we're looking at, you know, maintaining this. So let's order another 5,000 copies. And we're really close to ending up our episode, but I would like to do something if I can. Cool, or they took a lunch. Didn't we hire 2 people? I hired 2 more people. Boys. Did. Where's Evelyn? Is that Evelyn? No, that is Evelyn. Where's Rusty? Called in sick his first day, didn't he? What a pile of poo. Won't you finish you what do you want from me? It was everything that you asked for. What is going on with the people? Only one of them's coming in at a time? Why? Slow eater, modest, independent. I see. Wow, that could be a problem. Modest. Walk it off. Old soul. Okay. Alright, so what I would like to do is go into our releases, because I do want to start working on it, like right away in the beginning of the next episode is start working on this stuff. This thing is actually profitable. We've made almost $1 million from this. That's awesome. So we want to go ahead and update it. So we're going to update it to the latest of everything that we can. We're going to go ahead and update it. It's less than a year. Okay, we need to choose a tool apparently. Let's do the newest one, I guess. Then we're gonna go okay there, and editor. Let's do this one. Image Studio 4 and the Audio Shop 3. Makes sense, I guess. And then when that's done, I just don't understand why we're not getting 2 people in the same office. What's going on here? Oops. Hey, there's a Cheddar. Let's see. Where are you at? Oh, I see. Separate offices. Wait, is I gone for... Still getting... Oh, you know what? He might be still gone for education. I was thinking that these 2 people in these 2 rooms were the founders, and these 2 people over here were the 2 new people that we hired, but that's not the case at all. So I'm hoping that it's just because Avery's out getting educated, and that's not the case. Interesting. So we're almost done updating this. I'd like to finish that up before we finish here. But still making sales. And 150,000. On track to do 300,000 for the month of October of 81, which is really good. We need to order more of these. So we need to order some copies. Yeah, that's pretty good. Basically, I have 10,000 copies in. But I don't understand why the other founders... Are they gone that long for education? Pope called the sick. Huh. Okay. There's a lot of bugs being fixed. We need more people. We need more. We already need more people. I think that's what we're gonna have to start out. Like, we just rented this space and it's almost not even enough. Finally, everybody is in the office. Wow, that took forever to finally get all 4 people actually working together. There's over 100 bugs in the queue to get fixed. That is crazy. We're almost all done with the updates, but we need to make sure that these bugs get fixed. Oh my goodness. Come on, fix them, fix them, fix them, fix them, fix them. End of the day, we finally finished up all the bugs. It's Christmas time. December of 81. There, now we can start focusing on the bugs. Nice, nice. Fix some of those bugs. Oh, actually, you know what? Before we go any further, I need to make sure that we have enough copies that we can sell. Order copies? We need like 10,000, and we are just getting a ton of sales from this game. This game is doing amazing so far. There we go. 220 bucks basically fixed in this update. That should help out some of our sales, I would hope, right? gonna be a great Christmas. So we only sold like, was it like 2,000 copies, maybe 3,000 copies? Refunded 2,000 copies in total, and we've had net sales of almost 42,000. Still making $142,000 a month. Profit is over 350,000. It's unavoidable for the marketing. I do need to get set up our own marketing team, and I do need to set up our next system. So I think where we're going to go in the next episode is getting a different space, something that's much bigger, so that we can really grow. I think it's way too early to even consider owning our own building right now. I mean, I could probably build a cheap building for, and maybe that's what we do. We just make something like really cheap ourselves. That way we can kind of make it the way that we want it to be. It basically be a where, I guess. It's either that or I'm going to go into the skyscrapers. Those are kind of our options right now. And then we can always demolish it, expand, and make something a lot more original and unique. And see where things go from that. But we're going to need a nice budget. We're probably going to need at least $10 million to start making a big building, to build the building, to furnish it, hire people. So that's why I'm kind of skeptical about building our own building right away in the next episode, but I think it might be worthwhile. So do we put the money towards the rent, or do we put the money towards building just something plain Jane? Because this is pretty basic too, right? So, or we could just say, hey, let's just build something, make it good-ish, and start hiring more people so that we can make either a new game or a update or a sequel or whatever we want to do with Town or Town. But that's all we're gonna finish up in today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys smack the crap out of the like button. It would really help me out a lot. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.